then we'll go right into what we are in for. Of course, as she has rightly introduced, I'm Emeka Modesty Obiasikwo, the CEO, MD CEO of Modesty Real Estate Limited, where we are committed to helping our clients build wealth and become homeowners with ease. All right. And with our brand, we have helped hundreds of clients in Nigeria and abroad to become homeowners and to increase their wealth through real estate investments. So the whole concept of MBR, Modesty Billionaire Realtors, is to give people opportunity to earn from real estate without leaving their job, without quitting their job. We make it available and possible for people that they can earn from real estate by simply following all our trainings, reposting the properties, linking the client with us, and they smiling to the bank to get whooping commission. So this is one of the trainings that you are in for. And today we're going to be looking at how to convince people to buy real estate. Hope you can hear me.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You can hear me, right? Okay, so let's go straight into the...
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
All right, so let's go straight into the training. First of all, what is real estate? What is real estate? What is real estate? So we just give the basis of that. Of course, real estate has to do with lands and landed properties. It has to do with properties that are permanent. It has to do with lands and landed properties. So when you hear real estate, what comes to your mind is land and landed properties. Land and everything that can be on the land. That's what real estate is all about. Land and everything that can be on the land when it comes to buildings, shops, malls, even natural resources, anything that can be on the land, either on the land, either in the land. Anything that has to do with land, that's what real estate is all about. So in this training, there are three major things that will be taught: how and where to get clients from. This has been a major challenge for realtors when it comes to selling real estate. Where do I get clients from? I don't know anybody. I'm new in this town. I'm not a people person. I'm not used to sharing flyer. I'm not used to talking to people. How do I get people? So that has been a major challenge. So we're going to show you simple ways to solve this challenge that will show you how to market to them. When you finally get them, how do you market to them? That will show you how to convince them to buy. So those are the three major ways, three major things we're going to show you in this training. In other words, we'll show you how to make people know you, like you, and trust you. Because the whole sales game is KLT. Your ability to make people know you, your ability to make people like you, and your ability to make people trust you. Because once they know you, like you, and trust you, you will notice that they can easily buy from you. And that's the essence of this training. Once you learn this skill, what we want to teach today, you will be able to close deal at least every week. You can actually sell real estate every week when you learn this particular skill. And real estate is one thing that you can make a lot from. You can make a lot of money from selling real estate. You can make millions. You can make a lot of money from selling real estate because it's a high ticket business. So you get the opportunity to earn commission and make a lot. So it's something that is worth learning. It's something that is worth giving your attention to when it comes to selling real estate. So how do you make people know you? How do you make them like you? And how do you make them trust you? Now, before I continue, I would like to give this warning. If you are here and you are not ready to implement what is to be taught, you can simply exit the training, because knowledge without implementation is a complete waste. Because I can give you 100% guarantee that if you implement everything we're going to teach today, you're going to close a deal, at least 2 in the month of July. At least 2 before our next training, because this training is monthly. You're going to close a deal at least 2 deals in the month of July, right? So being here means you are ready to implement everything that needs to be taught, everything that's going to be taught. You are ready to carry out those actions. You are ready to do everything that will be taught. Do I have people with me? Are we together?
Yes, sir.
All right, so I believe since nobody hesitated, that means we are here for this purpose, right? So let's get started. I already defined what real estate in a way, or explain what real estate is all about. So let's start with the first part of the training. Where do I get clients from? That's the question. How and where to get clients. And as I said earlier, this is a major challenge in selling real estate. In fact, this is what differentiates a top-selling realtor from a struggling realtor. It is where to get clients from. What differentiates a top-selling realtor from somebody that is just making ends to meet is what I want to show you right now. Where do I get clients from? All right, and we're going to be as simple as possible in such a way that you can apply it no matter where you are, no matter your location in the world, not just in Nigeria. You can apply this training. All right, so there are two major places to get your client from: online and offline. And I'm going to show you simple ways to get your client from online and simple ways to get your client from offline. Right? Who is interested? Hope you're following what we are teaching.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I will be sharing with you online strategies and offline strategies to get your client to buy real estate from you. Remember, the essence of this training is actually so that you can make money and so that you can earn massive commission from selling real estate without necessarily quitting your job as an affiliate realtor and adding it to a side hustle. Your side hustle, if you make real estate your side hustle, it can pay you more than your main hustle, actually. So let's get it done. How do I get client from offline? What are the offline strategies? So let's start with that. What are the offline strategies to get client? Now, everything I'm going to teach, some of them may not be your strength, some may be your strength. So what do? You choose the one that work most for you, right? There are some persons that they are the online type. They cannot actually walk up to anybody to tell them about anything in life. So they just prefer to post and stay with their phone. While there are some persons that they are not shy, they can talk to you about anything, anytime. So you need to know the one that works for you. So let's start with the offline marketing strategy. How do I make people to know me in through offline marketing? The first point is you have to learn to attend community events, churches, gatherings. One major way to make people to know you when it comes to selling real estate, one major way to make people to know you is to attend gatherings. If you're a Muslim, your mosque. If you're a Christian, your church. You can belong to communities. Attend gatherings. Ensure that you are always in places where many persons are gathered. You can even go for outings. You have an occasion, you have places you need to visit. So major ways to get clients: ensure that you are always visible and you always attend gatherings. And remember, when you attend this gathering, what do? That's why I should state at the end of the training, because I'm not just telling you how and where to get clients. We are telling you also how to sell to the client and how to make them buy from you, right? So let's just start with how to get the client. Then we'll also show you how to sell to the client and how to make them buy from you, right? So learn to attend gatherings. So you maximize your church community, your mosque community, your class group. If you have a class group, you're a graduate, you went to school. Your trades group, if you have a trade, you maximize any group you belong to, whether, as long as it is not a real estate group where you have other people that are selling real estate. You can belong to a community where they sell bags. You can maximize that, right? So communities are major places to get clients from. All right. Then another place to get clients from is networking with professionals. You can network with professionals. If you have any professional like lawyers, bankers, architects, people that deal with group of persons, you can network with them. You can even share your commission with them. You can tell them that I have genuine and verified lands that you can buy from. And if it's through Modesty Real Estate, we even have a structure that allows you to pay in installments. That means you buy a property for 2 million, for instance, today, deposit only 200,000. Then you spread the payment for 2 years, up to 2 years. Before you finish your payment, the property will be 4 to 5 million naira. So imagine selling this to somebody. You are not just disturbing the person, rather you are offering value. So you learn to maximize working with professionals, right? Remember, we are asking the question, where do I get client from? So we say the first is maximize community events, churches, mosques, and gatherings. Then also maximize working with professionals. Then take advantage of brands in the sense of wearing a branded shirt, wearing a branded caps, anything that we call attention to you concerning real estate. We are still looking at offline. Ensure you take advantage of it. For instance, we have branded shirt for our realtors at Modesty Real Estate. If you need one, if you need some, you can come to the office. We can give it to you. That will help you to market properly as an affiliate realtor, right? So you wear branded shirt that will call attention. Imagine you wear a shirt that has something like own a land with 120,000. That is a shirt, for instance. Buy land today, pay small. People will be interested. They say, what is it about that your shirt? So when it comes to offline marketing, branded clothes, branded materials, caps, shirts are very, very important. When you wear such shirts and you are in high traffic places, you'll be able to attract people, right? Remember, visibility is the aim. The aim is to be visible to people, to make them know you, like you, and trust you. That's what we are teaching today. So those are key things. Then finally, for offline, you have to learn to share flyers. Talk to people. You can share. We have flyers for our affiliate realtors. You can come and pick up and in our office at Bashorun Idiakbe. Okay, then you can share flyers to people. Apart from flyers, talk to your immediate people. We're still looking at offline marketing, where to get client from. Before you said, I don't have anybody that can buy real estate, that means you don't know what real estate is all about, because people think real estate is all about spending millions. We have subscribers in the company that are bike riders. We also have subscribers that are top managers. We have subscribers that are millionaires. We have those that are thousandaires. So working with a company like Modesty Real Estate, it gives you the opportunity to market to various kinds of persons. We have subscribers that are students, and they are paying for some of our properties. We have properties that the monthly payment is not up to 50,000 naira. And anybody in this country that has a hustle, or that is a student, or that knows anything about making money can conveniently pay 50,000 every month. So you see that the real estate offer is for everyone. So where do you get clients from? Start from your immediate gatherings, start from your friends. In fact, you can even talk to them in such a way that in talking to them, you're talking to them as if you're helping them, because you're actually helping them. The land document is going to be in their name. Everything that they will have will be in their name. So start from your immediate environment. You can have a call out all the persons that are in your life, write their name and the phone number, and have a structure of how you reach them: once in a month, once in a week, twice in a week. So those are normal offline strategies that you can make people, that can help you to be known for real estate, right? Remember, the question is, where do I get client from to settle? Where do I get client from? So we get from your local community, your church, your mosque, your class group. Then you get from by wearing branded shirts. Make sure that people always see you with real estate shirts. Then you also get from talking to people and sharing flyers, right? Talking to your immediate friends. So, but what do I tell them? How do I talk to them? That's why this training is not ending. We're going to show you that even in this training also. This training is supposed to last till 7:30 maximum. So make sure you stay tuned to ensure that you get the best of everything that we are teaching. So these are the offline ways to get clients. Let me know if you are following. Are you following?
Yes, sir.
All right. Hope you got all the things that are explained.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so then let's look at the online ways. What are the online strategies to get client? Of course, these are the things we are familiar with. It's just that it is unfortunate that many persons, they prefer to use their online space for things that will not benefit them. Some persons, instead of sharing what you want to learn now, they will prefer to share any other thing that won't benefit them, that will increase their finance, that will increase their resources, than sharing what to put money in their table, right? So how do you get client from online, using online strategy? It's simply by sharing content on your WhatsApp, on your Facebook, on your LinkedIn, and all the social media platform you belong to. Most especially the one you are dominating. There are some persons that they dominate the TikTok platform. They are known, they have more followers on TikTok, you take advantage of it and share real estate content and product. That's how to get clients. Remember, the aim is to make people know you, like you, and trust you, right? So the one that you have people, more people, the one that you know you are used to. If it's WhatsApp stories, WhatsApp status, you maximize it. That is how to get clients. If it's Google My Business, there are several online platforms that you can maximize, and don't just stick with one. Have as many as possible, right? Have as many platforms where you post properties as possible, because people don't buy from the best seller. People don't buy from the person that has the best product. They buy from the person that has the best product that is known. So the goal is to make them to know you. It should be that anytime they open their phone, it is you they want to see. Anytime they open their phone, anytime they open any platform you belong to, it's you they want to see. So those are the ways to get clients. Those are the places, where you can get your client from, or how you can get your client. Now, having explained that, how then do you attract them? How do you make them to be attracted to what you are sharing? Since you already know where to get them, either online or offline, how do you make them to be interested in what you're sharing? Now, let me say this before we continue this training. In getting clients, never, ever, 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 ever quit showing up. Never, ever, ever, ever quit showing up. It is a game of sales, the rule of sales. Personally, I've had persons buy properties from us in millions that never liked our post, that never showed interest, that you thought were never viewing what you were doing, right? So if you quit showing up, they move on to the next person that is showing up. They might have gotten the idea and the importance of real estate investment from you, but who is available at the moment is who they are going to deal with, right? So when it comes to getting clients, never, ever, ever quit showing up. You must be consistent in your showing up, online or offline. If you are maximizing the offline and talking to your friends, your well-wishers, your church members, your enemies inclusive, any human being that you can see, as if you have an enemy, any human being that you can see, if you are consistent with the offline strategy, you must never stop talking to them. Because the disadvantage of doing that is that when you do that, when they finally make up their mind to invest in real estate, they will move on to the next person talking to them. You have sown a seed, you now allow someone else to reap it because you stop showing up. So that's how to get clients, right? Then how do you convince them to buy? The first thing is, don't just post lands. If you're taking notes, take note. This is one thing you should take note and write in capital letter. Don't just post lands and products. No. Don't just post lands and products. Post stories, post content, post your wins and possible inspections. Don't just post lands and products. People does not want to spend their money. Nobody want to give you his money. If every time you're always saying come and buy, come and buy, come and buy, you definitely not going to sell. All right. So don't just post lands. How do I get joinees, inspections? How do I get stories to post when it is not my main business? I have my own business. I have my own, I'm a teacher, I'm a banker. I have my own sector I work in. How do I get those stories? That is why Modesty Billionaire Reautors is designed for you. Because if you follow all our company pages and all our groups, even on WhatsApp, you can easily repost everything that you see there and add your contact. So we have even made it possible for you. We make the content available for you, and we also make the product available for you. So all you need to do is just add your number and share. So you see that even if you're not doing real estate as a full-time thing, there is actually no excuse why you can't post stories, inspections, and joinings. All you need to do is to post exactly what you are posting and add your number, as long as you're marketing for the company. So once you begin to do this, it will help people to see you. They are not just saying land for sale, land for sale, land for sale. No, they begin to see your trust. They begin to see exactly what you are doing. Then another thing you should do in marketing to them is use compelling offers. Compelling offers. People like offers. People like deadlines. Remember, I already showed you where to get the client. So after getting the client, how do you say to them? Use compelling offers. That's why at Modesty Real Estate, you notice most times we are allowed with certain properties that have deadlines. maybe promotional offers, increment alerts. You have some properties that move from 2.5 to 5 million naira within 1 month, and we'll be very loud with such properties because people like such deadline. And some of those properties we've been able to sell some even 2 days, 3 days, 4 days to the last day. So you use compelling offers, you use promo deals. All right, then you also take advantage of bonuses, incentives, and instrumental plans. Instrumental plans will help you to attract buying clients. Imagine telling somebody that is a teacher that is earning 100,000 to buy a property of 1 million naira. How is he going to get it, right? What if you tell the person that you can own this property of 1 million naira by simply dropping just 50,000 and living on the other 50,000? That will give you a structure that can help you pay it for 2 years payment plan. Then before that 2 years, the property will move from 1 million naira to 3 to 5 million naira. Don't you think the person will be interested? Let me hear from us. You think the person will be interested, right? Are we there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So you notice that the person will be interested with your payment in installment offers. So take advantage of the payments in installment. Take advantage of bonus incentive or bonus plot. We have some estate that will say, buy this estate, we'll do the document for you. You are not paying any extra for documentation levy. There are no extra payment, no monthly levy, no developmental levy. Just pay once and that is all. That can be a bonus. That can be an incentive. That can be something that will attract them. Remember, if first they will see you, secondly, how you will have to attract them. So we are now in the attraction session. We'll explain how they will see you already. So how do you attract them? So you use instrumental plans, you use promo deals and offers, then you use emotion and logic. This is very, very, very important. People like buying things that definitely affect them personally. Imagine talking to somebody and saying, what if I show you a way to leave an inheritance for your son by just paying 30,000 every month from your salary, and before your son is 18 years old, the inheritance will be worth 18 million naira. Notice you are selling to the person emotion as a low income earner. Please don't use a phrase like this when you are talking to a millionaire. Please, you'll be embarrassing yourself. The only way you can talk to someone that you think has money and if it makes sense to the person for a property of 1 million is to mention acres. What if I show you that you can buy 5 acres of this property and pay for 2 years without necessarily affecting other financial plans, and that would be a good inheritance for your son? We've had persons that buy properties for their children and they just leave the property through Modesty Real Estate. So notice you are not just selling products, you are appealing to their emotion, because every father want to leave an inheritance for his son. Which other way can you appeal to emotions? Are we following? Okay, hello, are we there? Hope we're following.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Now, let me give you a simple code to know how to appeal to people's emotion. Just reverse the order. If you are the one being talked to, what will somebody tell you that will make you interested? Is a simple code I use a lot. So before I market a property, I ask myself, if I'm the one that will view the status, if I was to view this status, if I was to visit this page, if I was to receive this content, what would be my response? In other words, what would the person say that will make me bring out my hard-earned money and invest with this person? So you have to swap. Once you swap it, you'll be able to appeal to people's emotion. It's very, very easy. It's a simple trick. And it can take you 1 minute to think. That's why you need to use your brain. Marketing is tasky. You have to think before you market. All right? There are some persons that what will appeal to them is return on investment. Let me show you how you can turn your 1 million to 2 million in 1 year. You are not just selling products, you are appealing to their emotion concerning return on investment. Okay, what if you say something like this? Become a landlord with 2 million naira only. Okay, become a landlord with 2 million naira. Those that be aiming to become landlords, they will be interested. Of course, we have product that can make you a landlord with 2 million naira down payment. You spread the payment for 6 months and you become a landlord. We have product also that can make you a landlord with 5 million naira down payment. You deposit 5 million, spread the payment for 1 year, and you become a landlord. All right. So imagine talking to someone that you know have 2 million. You say, I know you have been saving to get a building or become a landlord so that you can be collecting rent, or so that you can use it for any renter or short-let investment that will be bringing in money. I have a good news for you. I can make you a landlord with 2 million naira deposit. The person will say, what? Do you know what it means to build a house? 2 million? You say, yes, 2 million naira. All you need is to deposit 2 million naira. Let me share this with you. Notice you already appeal to the person's emotion. So any other thing you say from there will be interested to the person. So you must learn to appeal to people's emotion. If you want to sell real estate, you must learn to appeal to their emotion, right? Are we following? Hello, let me know if you can hear me. Hope you're following me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are following you, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so you can always use the chat in place to show your engagement, show your reactions, to show that you are following. There's a place for chat in the call. You can always use that to show your engagement, right? So that I can know I'm talking to persons that are following. Okay, so I say appeal to the emotion. Say using emotion and logic. Then another way to say using emotion and logic is show numbers. Show numbers. Show numbers. What do we mean? Be calculative in your marketing. All right. Be calculative by showing the numbers, showing the future development of the particular property. For instance, we have a property, Kempson Heights at Agodi, Ibadan, that is a great investment. One of the days I did an advert on it by simply doing a calculation on how you can earn 20 million every year investing in this property. And I got a lot of persons comment on the advert. How you can earn 20 million every year. Imagine investing one time 70 million naira. We have 70 million, we have 60 million, depending on if it's 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom, and getting 20 million every year. And it was a simple code. And you say, can that work? That is why we are experts. We've done the calculation, and it will require zero effort from you. And the good part is that the person is not even paying the 70 million once. He's paying it within 1 year. And once you complete your payment, the building is completed, you will be earning minimum of 20 million every year by simply using it for short-let, and we'll manage the short-let for you because it's in the heart of Ibadan. All right? I didn't just say buy Kempson Heights and use it for short-let. I said, let's show you how you can make a one-time investment of 70 million that you will pay within 1 year and earn 20 million every month. Even as you are listening to me, let me ask, how many of you are getting interested? If you had that money, will you have interest? Will you have something you would like to invest in?
Yes.
Good. So that shows how to appeal to people's emotion. So instead of saying buy, I like the responses. Let's keep that coming, okay? Instead of saying buy, appeal to the emotion. Be calculative. Be calculative. We have products that have moved from 960,000 to 2.5 within 1 year because because of the development in that area towards the Circular Road, Ibadan. All right. Imagine telling somebody to invest in that place and get ×2 within 1 year. And funny enough, we have some of our clients that did installment and they are still paying. They bought from 960 per plot, bought in acres, and now the product is 2.5 per plot. Right? So instead of just saying come and buy Vintage Garden City Premium, VGC Premium, for instance, that's the name of the estate. You can just tell somebody, make a one-time investment of 2.5 million naira that you will pay within 2 years and get 5 million naira in 2 to 3 years. In 1 to 2 years, sorry. And the good part is all you need is 250,000 to secure current price that you keep paying while the price is increasing. Don't you think the person will be interested? The person will be more interested than you saying, come and buy land. Oh, you know, land is the way. Land is the way. Remember, people don't like buying things. Nobody wants to buy anything. Even when they know that it will be useful to them, they don't want to buy. Right? So you are appealing to their emotion. Then finally, As it concerns making them to buy, learn to show what you sell. Be professional in your presentation. How do I mean? You dress well, your dress piece of confidentiality, you show in a way a bit of luxury that people can trust money with you. And people abuse this and overdo this by going to borrow car that does not belong to them, by doing all sort of things, going to the airports and all of that. You package it until you become it. Before you said, I don't do such, you need it to sell real estate. Don't just be extremely don't just be extreme in it. You can be moderate in it. You don't need to break the bank to show luxury. You can go to an event place, you can go to a good hotel, you can go to a place and just snap good pictures. Just show that you are doing fine. You don't need the person's money to become anything you want it to become. Even if you are borrowing the MB to show it. You need this to sell real estate. That is one major thing that differentiates real estate and crayfish selling. People can buy food for you, buy crayfish from you, even when you are looking somehow in a way, but people will find it difficult to buy properties in millions from you when you are looking. Imagine after posting, come and buy vintage Garden City for 1 million, for 2.5 million. Your next post is, please, I need urgent 2K. If you were the one reading the post, will you be interested? Let me hear from us. You just marketed the property. Will you be interested? I'm listening. Okay, you will not, Abby. Okay, good. That means that in selling real estate, you must learn to be very, very professional and show luxury. You may not have a car. Nothing stops you from snapping beside a car, but not every time, so that they will think you have one already. Nothing stops you from snapping in a good place. Nothing stops you from dressing well. You don't need to be rich to dress well. You only need to just make it a priority. Because, for instance, in Nigeria, there are some good dresses you can get with small money. Okay, what is popularly called okay, and nobody will know that it's okay. All right, fairly used clothes, and you look very, very fine. People will be asking you, which boutique did you buy it? Only if they know that you bought it for less than 2,000 or less than 1,000. All right, I was talking to someone. The person wore a very nice cloth, and I was like, wow, I love this. All right, how much did you buy it? And the person says it's 200. What? I said, you bought this for 200 naira? Really? That strike a chord in me in such a way that you don't need to break the bank to look good, actually. And if the person wears that cloth, if not that she told me, and that same cloth, you go to a boutique, you can buy it for 10,000, just one single top, for 20,000, for 25,000. Nobody knows how much you bought it. Just be presentable if you want to sell real estate. That will make people to trust you and buy from you. Then remember, we're looking at how to make them know you, like you. So I've looked at how to make them know you. Then I've looked at how to make them like you. Then how do I now make them trust you and buy from you? Remember, that is the end result, right? Please pay attention to what I want to share now. After all of this, after getting the client, I've showed you how and where to get the client. After getting the client, how do I make them trust me and finally buy from me? The first thing I want to talk about is show proof and evidence. Show proof and evidence. You want people to trust you in buying real estate. Show proof and evidence. For instance, as I said, 960 to 2.5. You can do a college flyer putting the price of the two estates together and say, check this and the date it was posted. Check this and the date it was posted. Check the extra that was added. Will you like to be here? That is proof. That will make them to trust you, that you are not just talking, right? So you learn to show proof. Show proof a lot. If you close a deal, once in a while, post receipt, make sure you shade necessary details for confidentiality purpose. All right? Post receipt, post company receipt, post things that let people know you are selling. Now, let me ask a question. If you go to the market and you want to buy something, and you see 3 persons that are selling the same thing, one person has only 2 persons in the shop, and the shop is very scanty. The second person has 5 persons in the shop is a little bigger. The third person has like 10 persons and the shop is big. Who will you buy from? Did you get my question?
The one people are rushing, sir.
The one people are rushing. The one that has 10 persons. Good. That is a simple logic for life. That's just a simple logic. Everybody want to buy from who is selling. So if you like, show that you are not selling. If you like, show that you are suffering. If you like, show that you, in fact, that you are tired of doing the advert. You want to give up. You will never sell. It's just unnecessary pity. You will never sell like that. You will never sell. You only see people that will tell you, Pele, don't give up. When they are done telling you, they will go and buy from the other person that posted receipt. Posted the last work he did. Posted the last client that bought. So for them to trust you to buy real estate, you must learn to show report, right? Show proof, show testimonies, inspection photos, payment proofs, previous deals, increment proof, any proof that is provable, as long as you remain confidential, because real estate is a very confidential deal. People don't tell people that they are buying land. All right? As long as you remain confidential, ensure you are always showing proof. Then next, remember we're looking at how to make them like you. Provide correct documentation that will answer people's question clearly. What do I mean? In making people to trust you, learn to prompt their question and answer it. And how do you prompt their question? It's similar to that emotional selling to their emotion. Ask yourself, if somebody was selling this to me, what question will I likely ask? Ask the question and answer it in the post. For instance, we've made content like, I want to buy real estate, but I don't want to be scammed. Okay, I want to buy real estate, but I'm scared of being scammed. We've made several posts and content around it. How did I come up with it? Because I anticipated what people will likely ask, and I answered it in the post. That's how to do that. So make sure that you have correct documentation, answering people's questions clearly. Then the next point is learn to educate people. Learn to educate people, not just sell. Learn to educate people, not just sell. I would like to paint this scenario. If you want to buy what do people use every day now? Male and female. Somebody should mention anything. Are you with me? Just mention anything that people use every day.
Okay, cream.
Cream, okay. Okay, let's use cream for instance. Imagine you have a particular cream in mind you want to buy, right? You came to a cream shop where you have different people selling cream. One person came to you and said, come and buy cream, oh, come and buy cream, come and buy cream. Another person came to you and started explaining to you what that cream will do to your body. Do you know that if you are rubbing, mention the name of any cream. I can't even remember any. So any cream that is your favorite. Dr. Rasha, good. Okay, do you know if you are using Dr. Rasha, it's going to remove rashes from your face. It's going to make you glow. It's going to make you if you are using Nivea products, you're going to shine. It will clear your dark spots. The person has not said you should come and buy from him. He's just telling you importance of using Dr. Rasha. Please, I'm not sure of these particular things I'm saying. Just an example, please. I'm not marketing for a brand. Now, I need to put that disclaimer wherever you get this record, so that I will not be held responsible. Okay. So now, imagine somebody telling you that another person telling you, come and buy this cream, come and buy this cream. When you finally want to buy, who do you think you want to ask? The person teaching you or the person selling to you?
The person teaching, explaining how it works and how to make use of it.
Good. So that is the essence of educating your client. Don't just post product. No, you must learn to educate your client. You must learn to show your client what real estate is all about. People don't actually know what many things about real estate. So, in fact, so for so many persons, what they know about real estate is land issue, land wahala, land court, land this, land that. So the person that educates his client will always sell more. So you educate them, you tell them the importance of a particular product. Now, there are two kinds, okay, basically three different forms of education. Let me not classify it into three. For instance, you can educate your client about what the brand does for them, like Modesty Real Estate that you're working with, you're an affiliate with, what the brand does for them without necessarily telling them to come and buy. Modesty Real Estate, what do? We are investors' trusted ally. In other words, we stand between investors and developers and land sellers to ensure that our investors make the right decision by buying the right property that we appreciate and give them return on investment. And we also make homeowners with ease. That means we can make you a landlord with ease. That's what we do in the company. Everything that we do is based on these two things, right? Now you can do a content about the brand. You can also do a content about real estate generally. You can do a content about real estate generally, where you talk about real estate, importance of real estate investment. Say, where do I get it from? Knowledge is everywhere. We have a YouTube channel where you can learn a lot from, right? You can go there and learn and watch several videos, all right? You can go to Google, you can get things and educate people. Then also you can do a content educating people on products. I've said three things. You educate people about the company or the brand. You educate people about real estate generally, or you educate people about products, a particular product, just like the example we gave about Nivel, about Dr. Rashi, or any of those creams, right? So imagine educating people about Vintage Garden City Premium, VGC Premium, that is at Ajia, Egbeda, New Ife Road, Ibadan. Instead of telling them, come and buy VGC, come and buy VGC, come and buy VGC, just give them 5 importance of owning an investment close to the circular road at Ajia. At the end, mention that Vintage Garden City is one of the best investment one can own, and summarize your talk there. You have not necessarily directly sold anything. You have just educated them and share the knowledge about a product. So you can educate them about a product. You can educate them about your brand. You can educate them about, what is the third one I mentioned? Let me see if we are following. Your brand, the product, or what? Who is following? What are the 3 things I say you can educate them about? You say? Some people are trying to rack their brain. That's why you should be taking notes. You know your brain will not be available when you want to implement, right? Because there are many things that may have occupied at a time. So I said 3 things you can educate them about: the brand, Modesty Real Estate, educate them about real estate generally, or educate them about the products. Simple. So once you are always doing this, you will definitely sell real estate. They will be convinced. You don't need to say, please, so be convinced to buy from me. Just like the question I asked, you naturally will go and buy from the person explaining to you the importance of using that cream. Simple. So why not just explain the importance of buying a product, or the importance of investing in a location, or the importance of importance of real estate generally, and allow people to make their decision. And you will see what it means for customers to rush you, for clients to reach out to you independently, because you are always giving content back to back. So when you give content, please never leave your client hanging. Let me say this. Tell them what to do after the content, please. If not, for anything, any content you give, whether you are even marketing product or just general education, always add a call to action. Never give a content without call to action. People make that mistake a lot. You have told me about real estate, so what should I now do? Another person will tell him or her about real estate, or remind him or her about real estate, and say to get started today, or for any inquiry, call me. And the person will add his number. That person you have been educating for all the years will go and buy from him, because you don't have call to action. Never leave your education material or product hanging. There must be a call to action. There must be something you want them to do after listening to that content, right? Are we following? Okay, so in making them to like you, I say educate them, of course. Then finally, in making them to like you, don't just sell futures, sell benefit. This is also similar to educating them and working with your their emotion. Don't just sell futures, sell benefit. For every product, for every land and building, there must be a benefit. There must be certain benefits, right? So don't just say, come and buy Kemsan Heights. Say, get 20 million every year by investing in 50 million. By investing 50 to 70 million that you will pay within 1 year. Don't just say, come and buy a BTC shop. We have set of shops we have for sale in Bashorun Market that you can deposit 2 million naira and spread the balance for 6 months. Don't just say, come and buy BTC shop, Bashorun Trade Center. Say, become a landlord with 2 million naira and own massive return, collecting rent every year. Make sure that there is something you are saying that is a benefit of buying that product. Once you learn this, people will click your post more, people will be more interested, people will like you. Remember, the game is to make them know you, trust you, and like you. Know you, like you, and trust you, right? So you want people to trust you, want people to buy from you, you must learn to sell benefits, don't sell futures. We sing this every time. We say it over and over again. People don't still do it. Don't sell futures. Don't sell Imperial Homes, one of our estates in Ido. Don't sell downtown Lagos. Downtown Lagos is in Lagos at Igbejuleki side. Don't sell, which other product do we have in Abuja, Prime Bolivalence. Don't sell any of those products. Sell what they will gain when they buy those products. I believe when you do all of this, then they can buy from you. Of course, I didn't mention running ad, and it was intentional, because if you start up with ad many times without exploring all of this, especially for real estate, you may be bankrupt. All right. So I'm going to dedicate one of the trainings which you should look out for, where I will show you how to get the best from real estate ads. I'll show you that. There's a way to get the best for real estate from real estate ads. But don't always think that you cannot sell without ads. No. You don't always think that you can sell real estate conveniently if you practice all of this, right? So, hope you're learning something.
Yes, sir.
So if you implement all of this, the end result will be that people will know you, they will like you, they will trust you and buy from you. All right? What if after doing all of this and they are still not buying? That's why you should watch out for the next training, when I will teach how to handle rejection. There are professional ways to handle rejection in real estate sales. Yeah, how to handle rejections. They will make people buy from you. I sold to persons. We took a client to an inspection December for an inspection. I think that was October. The client turned back on his way to the inspection. Something happened. Turned back. So it was an obvious rejection, right? 2 months later, the client bought in acres in December. The same client that turned back. So that is because there are ways to handle rejection. Even after you have done all these things, they are still saying no. There are technical ways to handle rejection. So let me know if you learned something in this class before I give us an assignment, a take-home assignment, and how to apply the training. Have you learned something at all?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. You've learned something, right? So these are our assignments for every product that we have this week. For this week, we are going to be having 1 product per day. 1 product per day instead of 2 products. So what are you going to do? Because you belong to Modesty Billionaire Reautors WhatsApp group, where we post our products. And of course, you have access to our website and our Telegram link, where you can have all the products combined. If you don't have access to it, you can reach out to our admin. So she's going to give you access to all of this, or just call our office line, right? Just call our office line. You will get access to it. Now, the assignment is this: for every product we post in a day, for each day, you have an assignment to rewrite the product in such a way that it will appeal to your client emotion, and post it in the same MBR group. Can we do that? That means when the admin posts a product, think about everything that you learned. Then rewrite the product and apply what you've learned in such a way that will make people to buy. Is the assignment clear? Let me see if you can hear me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So I'll be expecting the answer to the assignment from tomorrow. Once they post the product for tomorrow, you do the same, post it in the group. Then the person that will get the best sales copy for at the end of the week, we get a gift from me. The person that will get the best sales copy, the most consistent and the best sales copy at the end of the week, we get a gift from me. And you don't want to know what it is. It's not something small, actually. All right. So I encourage you to do that. Of course, you are posting it. You are also posting it on your status and anywhere you want to post. Then the second assignment before I take your question is this: talk to at least 50 persons about real estate this week, both online and offline together. Everything should not be less than 50. So either one to one, talking to them one by one, or sending them a DM about real estate. At least 50 persons. Who is ready to do that? You ready to do that?
Sir, I have a suggestion.
Okay, let me hear you.
So the marketing, they said you should go to churches, mosques.
Okay.
For me, I feel like we should go in group. So with that, the people will be able to listen to us, because if you go alone, they might not give you the attention
Okay.
to discuss with them, because the place that I did, that I served in Benin then. So anytime I want to do marketing, we go in group with our first and cap. So we can go to market today. We do marketing storm. It could be 2 times in a month. It could be every Friday. It depends.
All right, I totally get your point. Now, at Modesty Real Estate, we have mass marketing campaigns. So,
Exactly.
what we'll do now is we'll find a way to include our affiliate realtors in the marketing campaign. It was with more of stars before that we do mass marketing campaign. So we will be announcing the date where we are doing any mass marketing. So you can come to the office and join. You have access to the company shirts and of course customized flyer with your number too for the mass marketing. I think that's going to work. But what I was actually buttressing in that point was the church and the mosque you attend personally. That was what I was buttressing. Like where you go regularly. That was what I was buttressing. Talking to people in your present community, not outside communities. For the outside community, I know the importance of going in mass, okay, and we cannot overemphasize that. So that suggestion has been noted. Admin, please take note. Our next marketing campaign, you announce in MBR group so that affiliate realtors can also join, even if can also join the full-time stars to be involved in the marketing and talk to persons. Okay, so let me take our questions. If you have any question from the teaching, any question, something that you want to be clear on. Okay,